Lil B.
What's going on? Fraud Snake, Nils Beats, what's going on, man? Early. In here early. Alright, let's scroll down. 19, 18, we'll start from here, I think. I think we'll start from here. Cool, man. Let's go. Can we send beats with an acapella? Of course you can. And yeah, just make sure you submit through the Discord. I've just had an email from David, but make sure you send that to the Discord, my guy. Link in the description. All right, let's go.
Produced by Perigo.
Fraud different, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's kind of catchy. It's definitely sort of like one of those simplistic, sort of like catchy style beats. I maybe would have used a different 808, but it was catchy. It was a bit unique. I like that sort of like bongo plug. That kind of works pretty well. Yeah, just the 808, and I think the mix was a little bit. The levels were a little bit off on that beat, so maybe we just messed with the levels. I think it was because the 808 was kind of muddy. So yeah, I think just literally switch out the 808 on that one.
Switch murdered that.
One killed it. Yo.
Yeah, man, those studio monitors they're kind of crazy. They're loud. they definitely do the job. Yeah, that's okay. I like the melody. I like the sort of sample choice for that. I think the melody's too loud in the mix. I think that's it, you know. I think the melody's just a bit too loud, but I actually kind of like the vibe of that beat. It's a little bit different. It's got like the Rod Wave style, but with like a little bit of like a old school sample kind of twist to it. Yeah, that's kind of hard, you know. I think the 808's a little bit too loud in the mix, but the bounce is vibey, man. The bounce is vibey, and the 808 sounds clean. It just needs turning down a little bit. That's all for that beat. Nice top end to it as well, and yeah, it's definitely got a young boy kind of bounce to it. So good stuff.
Productions.
that beat bangs, man. I like the melody. Nice use of the spins. The only thing for that beat is I think it's just hitting into the soft clipper a little bit too hard. So yeah, just turn the whole beat down a little bit and like don't let the, don't make it clip as hard. I'm all for a clipped beat because like they sound hard, but yeah, I just ease off just a little bit on the soft clipper with that beat, man. But yeah, good stuff overall, man. All right, got Pop Smoke. Yeah, that's kind of hard, nice and simple. I maybe would have added like a couple of extra things to the melody just to fill it out a little bit. Sounded just a touch empty. But the drums were definitely hitting, man. The drums were definitely hitting. Had a nice drill bounce to it. Maybe switch up some of the actual sounds in the drums to make it a bit more unique. I feel like drill's been around for a little bit now, and switching up the sounds would be kind of like a good move just to give it a different vibe, So, but yeah, good stuff. Wavy beats, no problem, my guy. Nico, the Chrome extension from your video collects emails doesn't work. Do you know what? The boy, I haven't used it in ages. To be fair, like I made that video about 2 years ago now, so there's probably some other extension that works. I haven't used it for a while, so I'm not sure, man. Oh shit. Man, these drums. Bro, this beat slaps so hard. Man, this beat slaps so hard. I almost was about to say like this beat's like taking ages to get into it, but as soon as that beat dropped, it all just banged, man. That beat's perfect. I love that beat. I think the only thing I would say is bring those drums in sooner, man, because when it hits, it really does hit. You don't want to have those things where that's like, because that's a really hard beat. You don't want to have one of those things if you like send it to someone in the studio, they pull it up, listen to like the first 10 seconds or first 20 seconds, and the beat hasn't dropped, and they kind of get bored and just click off of it because they're in a rush. So yeah, just bring those drums in sooner, man, and you'll be good. Oops. Prod by Snake. What's going on, AK? Mystery Music Beats. Jeez, man. Man, that was hard. I like those low hi-hats. Again, man, Prod Snake, that beat was pretty much bang on. The mix was literally perfect. It was clipping just enough for those drums to really slap. Some good top end in it. Good sound selection. And I like the melody. It was different. It was a little bit trippier. It wasn't like just the standard stuff. Just the standard sounds like guitar, piano. So yeah, that was definitely a banger, man. And those low hi-hats were definitely like a standout thing for me on that beat. Man, there's some hard beats being submitted today. I swear to God.
Took off to Miami on you fuck niggas, man. Yeah, easy with me too. Yeah. I just booked a vacation, I'm gone for the week. I thumb through that guap, smoking straight out the peak. All these niggas is lame, so they tripping on me. It's Finnair to down and I'm out on the beach. Ball in Miami like I'm on the heat. Got your bitch to my right, cause she fuck with the team. Easy just sent me the flag with the beat, so I had a no cap on this bitch for the stream. Was down, I had goddamn nothing. It really ain't matter, kept goddamn stunting. Iced on my watch, no goddamn budget. I fuck on your bitch and she goddamn love it. Sliding the coupe, it's a hot box oven with 12 on my ass, so you know how I'm coming. Never been shit to walk down on the op.
That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I think the mix is a bit too sharp for my liking. Like those top sounds were a bit like sharp, like, you know, when they sort of hurt the ear a little bit. So maybe we'll just work on the mix. But it was definitely unique. It definitely had like one of those trippy kind of bounces, like Travis Scott style, but with just a different vibe, you know, just with like a darker kind of vibe to it. So yeah, that was kind of cool. It needed work on the mix because it was a little bit too sharp. Alright, Prod Snake, man. I can't be going through the same guys several times. We've got quite a lot of messages. So let's keep it going.
DJ Juice on the track, bitch.
That beat's pretty much there, you know. Actually, when it first started, I wasn't too keen on the chord progression, but when the drums came in, it actually did make sense. And yeah, that beat was kind of hard, a bit too clipped, like that one of those previous beats, a little bit too hard into the clipper, and a little bit too much top end. It kind of again had that kind of sharp edge to it. But yeah, almost there, man. Just mixing again. A lot of these beats are just mixing. To be fair, they're all catchy. It's just getting the mixing right. What's going on with this beat? No, that beat's not it, man. That's like the intro was like crazy long, and then I mean we've dropped and it's like, yeah, there's no like pattern to it. You know, I feel like that'd be hard for a rapper to sort of vibe with and just get on a good rhythm. So yeah, I'm not too keen on that beat, to be honest. Just sound selection and like the whole structure of it just seems a bit off, you know. Lazy Beats, what's going on, my guy? If you guys don't know who Lazy Beats is, just go at him. He's got some hard. His loops are crazy, man. Yeah, man, that beat is a vibe. It's just the mix, man. That for some reason, that 808 just sounds dead. I mean, the whole mix just sounds really muddy. It's like there's a whole load of top end just been rolled off. 808's a little bit like, yeah. I just think it's just lacking on the mixing. The hi hats could do with being a bit louder. So does the clap. Yeah, just bring the percussion up a little bit, make it sit on top of the beat a bit more. They kind of all mesh with the melody. But it could be a hard beat again. Like all the elements are there. It's just the mixing. Fucking hell, man, that beat's crazy. That triple bounce is kind of hard. It sounds more like a standalone beat, which is fine. think if you wanted someone to rap over that, they'd struggle to find some space. But like the bounce is crazy. I like the sort of triplet claps in there. It's a little bit different to the standard Lil Baby kind of bounce. Yeah, it's crazy, man. That beat is super high energy. Kind of like it though. Drums are knocking as well. That's bad. Man, that's catchy. Do you know, I could hear Migos on that. That could literally be on Culture 3, that beat. Definitely sounds like a Culture 3 kind of beat. Yeah. Nothing bad to say about that beat, to be fair. That was catchy.
Nah, yeah. I was just a boy with a dream in the end. I had no idea where my life would begin. I guess it began here. So let's wipe those tears off. I know they'll remember my name. A permanent memory in the brain. Oh, well, I'ma do me, yeah, I'ma do me. Sing me a lullaby tonight. All of those tragic times we tried to pull it together. Oh, but it never came easy, no. I'm trying to make my mama proud.
Yeah, that's vibey, man. I don't even know if that's like a beat with acapella. Yeah, acapella for memory. Yeah, that's vibey, you know.
I promise to sing.
That beat, the melody works really well for those vocals. Really nice, like dreamy vibes to them. And I like the sort of switch up in the drum pattern as well. It's not just the standard like trap bounce. It's sort of like slowed down, more of like an R&B style. And the mix is bang on as well. So yeah, that beat works really well. Really well. Alright, Josh Bay. You changed the schedule. I thought you did Wednesday. Yeah, I posted on my story earlier. I'm traveling tomorrow.
Josh.
I'm staying meeting up with your guys, Prod Ocean, Prod by Jack, J Cactus, and Cavan Beats. And we're cooking up for 2 days in the Airbnb, man. It's gonna be a vibe. Kind of hard as well, just again mixing too much distortion on that 808. 808 was too overpowering, and the melody was like kind of too loud. It kind of all the drums and the melody kind of clashed together. So yeah, just EQ, man. I think a lot of the times if you just add a bit of an EQ to your melodies, it opens up the drum. It gives like a ton of space for the drums to just come through and just hit even cleaner. So yeah, again, just mixing. I'm gonna say mixing for like every single beat for the streams tonight. Cool. All right, we got a Donny. Shout out to Quad X. Thanks a lot, my guy. Let's get your beat in. Royale with cheese. Oh man, we had this problem last time actually. Royale. Let's try that one. There we go.
Quad X.
That snare. I like that snare. Yep. I'm liking like the amount of reverb on the. Weirdly, I'm liking the amount of reverb on the drums. Normally, I'm not too keen on like reverb on the drums as a whole, but I think you've sat the reverb in a nice little pocket. It's not like overbearing. It doesn't sound like it's taking over the mix too much, and it kind of adds to the melody a bit. Like it just makes the whole thing sound more like atmospheric almost. Yeah, definitely Travis Scott Wondergirl vibes for sure. Yeah, I'm actually kind of vibing with this one, you know. It's just different. Yeah, the drums are clean, really clean. Nah, I think that, you know what? I think that snare actually works perfect for this beat. It's got it's nice and thick, you know. Yeah, Quad X, man, that beat is so vibey. I like how sort of spacey the melody is, like the amount of reverb and just the actual sounds in the melody just give it this real like atmospheric sound. And oops. And yeah, do you know what? I honestly don't have a whole lot of bad things to say about that. Maybe the structure could have been a little bit better. Like maybe add some switch ups as the beat goes along. Because if you know, Travis Scott does a lot of that kind of stuff in his beats, where the vibe will just kind of, you know, switch up completely at certain points. But overall, man, like in terms of the mix and the actual beat itself, like all the elements were bang on. And again, like I said, that reverb on the drums was a nice touch. That was a good decision. So yeah, man, good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Okay, we've got a Donny from Walter Spickets. Walter Spickets. That's an interesting name. It's not going to come up with anything, is it? Walter Spickets revised from last beat. Damn, man. Brandon Noah. What's... Walter Spickets. Nothing's going to come... Oh, it's going to come up. Cool.
Noah, show him what's up.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I like the switch up in the 808. There's like a certain part where the 808 kind of like shortens, which was a nice touch. It kind of, you know, opens up a bit more space for like a pre-hook or something like that. So that was pretty cool. I think the melody, the mix could have done with a bit of work. Like the sounds they just sounded a bit muddy. So I think first of all, just look into just upgrading your sounds, because what I've noticed as well is that a lot of people say you don't really need to mix, you just need to level. But if your drum sounds aren't great, then that you might have to mix them a little bit, or if you want something to sound different anyway, then you might have to mix it and just make that decision. But if you do get good sounds, then you don't have to even worry about the sounds that you're using. You just know they're going to be clean. They're going to sound like nice when you export it. So yeah, just bump up the sound selection quality. I think the 808 was a little bit muddy as well, so that could have just done with switching up for a cleaner sound. You know, just find a kit with some really clean sounds. Reddit's good for it. Spend a bit of money on some kits and you can find some really clean sounds. Melody was kind of cool, like nice trippy vibes to it. Maybe I would have liked to hear of like a switch up. It wouldn't have even taken much. You could have just literally like bounced the melody out as a WAV file, and then like after a 16 bar or something, maybe reverse it for 1/8 bar and then go back to the normal thing, or pitch up by an octave or down by an octave, and just play around with it, man. Experiment. But the beat was almost there, you know. You had all the elements to it, and there's some nice switch ups in there, but just a couple of things, man. Just a couple. But yeah, man, good stuff. All right, let's go back to the list. Where were we? Eternal, was it this one? Yeah.
It's K9 Control. You got it?
Ari Beats.
Yeah, there's some elements in that beat that I really like those strings when they came in, and that vocal was kind of cool. I would have sat the vocal a bit more in the background, just EQ and a bit of reverb. But yeah, definitely all the elements were there. That was definitely a freestyle kind of beat, you know, something like for Mixtape Madness or yeah, something like that. But yeah, that beat was kind of hard. Definitely dark. The vibe was there. Dark vibes were there. So good stuff, man. Okay, I'm not too sure about that beat. I think like the guitar sound itself sounded a bit flat. I think maybe it was just the actual VST. I think it sounded like a VST powered guitar, so like you haven't really got those like guitar slide elements in there, and just that realistic vibe that you'd want to get with like a Gunna type beat. And I think those chords as well, they just sounded too flat and like a little bit too stabby, you know, again, like they weren't played real, and I feel like you were going for a real style melody for that beat. So I just work on the actual sound quality, maybe just even pull up some guitar loops if you don't have the budget to buy like any contact banks and stuff like that. Yeah, I think just realism I'd work on for that beat. What was that? Was that Nico? Yes, it was. I like the melody, but I don't like the drums. Again, it's mixing. It sounds like there's no low end that's been taken out of the melody, and it sounds like it's just clashing with the 808. The sub, sorry. And I don't think drill slides really work for that kind of beat. I think more like a more chilled, spacey vibe with the drums would have worked better. So like just a slower, lower energy drums. I don't think any slides in that beat would have been, it would have made it a little bit better. So yeah, ease off on the slides and then just take some of the low end out on the melody, so you've got some space for the 808. You don't have to have the low end cut out throughout the whole beat, but just when the 808's playing, then you want to make sure that there's some space for it to come in. So just automate it and you're good to go.
That's a hot one.
Yeah, that's kind of vibey. I think I like the melody. I like that kind of harpy kind of sound for the melody. That works. I think the 808 bounce could have been done a little bit differently. I think just a simple 808 bounce would have worked better for that beat. Literally just like the standard, like boom, boom. Like that would have worked just fine. Like a 808 as well would have worked good for that. I like the rim shot and everything, but the drum bounce for me could have done with a little bit of work.
Lil J made this.
There's some sounds in that. There's some like keys in that melody that sound off. They sound out of key, but weirdly at some points it kind of works, adds a bit of tension. But at some points it just sounds completely out. So I think I just switch up the top melody a little bit. But I like how you mix the melody. I like the amount of reverb and stuff on the actual melody. It gives it like a nice ambient sort of spaced out vibe. But yeah, the chord progression was good. Just the top melody sounded wrong. Drums had a nice bounce to them as well. Nice clipped sound to them. So yeah, that was good. That was not too bad. It's just those keys were off. They just sounded off the top melody. So I just work on that, my guy. All right. You can say so basically the rule is now if any beat is out of key, it's just jazz. You just call it jazz. No, there's a time and a place for that style, but that beat wasn't it. That's kind of hard. The 808 sounds like it's got like a nice transients, but then like when the delay's happening, there's like no low end. It kind of cuts out weirdly. But I like the melody, man. Nice like ambient sort of trippy melody. I think maybe a bit more up tempo, like 150 BPM would have worked well for that, and just a simple bounce with like a hard 808. That would have been like a cool freestyle kind of beat, like Lil Baby, Lil Durk style. Yeah. Okay. Rala. vibey, man. That's really vibey. That's what I mean about switching things up with drill. Drill's sick now. Like, you can do so many things with drill. You can put like Spanish vibes on it like that. You can go dark. You can go sort of almost Rod Wave style with it. Afro swing, but with drill bounce. Like, that's what I like to hear, man. Just switching the vibe up with drill, and that works really well. Maybe just take the crow sound out, but other than that, it's a banger. Everyone's killing it today, man. I might have to cut this stream a little bit short today. Not super short, but just not as long as I normally go for. I just need to get a few things done before tomorrow. The melody's kind of nice. It's a little bit too low energy for my liking. I think with like those kind of chilled drums and this kind of chilled guitar melody, it doesn't really work. Maybe I'd say add some contrast to that by making the drums a bit more interesting, more low end as well. I don't like a lot of that many beats where it's just a kick and a guitar. If there's no low end to it, I mean, maybe even put a sub in it, but there's got to be some low end to it. You know, fill the beat out a little bit.
It's 36 on the track.
I have the keys to the city.
Oh damn, I forgot my PayPal for donations. That beat would actually work. It sounds like a UK rap kind of beat. Nice, like spaced out beat. Not a whole bunch of frequencies be taken up with the melody, which works perfect, you know. And that little rim shot as the main part of the percussion worked really well. That was nice and clean. Yeah, I could hear someone like, I don't know, just some UK rapper, maybe like Wiley or like Central C or something like that, just on that beat, just vibing to it. Yeah, I like that beat, man. Nice mix too. Well, that sounded off. That was weird. I like the vibe for that beat. More reverb on the melody. But yeah, there was one bit where the kick and the 808 hit together, and it just didn't like that at all. Like the frequencies didn't match up. They just went on one bit. But other than that, it was catchy. Just a bit more reverb on the melody, bro. And it was perfect. Perfect. Winter nights. Nah, man, I'm still in the UK. Still in the UK. I could hear some like James Brown on that, some nice chilled, funky kind of vocals over that. That would work really well. Nice beat, nice beat for productivity as well. Might be worth submitting that to like a Spotify playlist for like lo-fi chilled type beats. It's crazy how many streams those playlists get as well. So you might be onto something with that.
Shout out DJ Laker, man.
kind of hard, you know. I could hear Rick Ross on that. Whoa. Who heard that? Who heard the vocal break right there? Yeah, I could hear Rick Ross on that. Rick Ross, Meek Mill. Just some hard rappers, you know, like hard lyrical rappers could work on that beat for sure. Alright, man. King Cyprio, back at it again. What's going on, man? Appreciate the donation, bro. Let's get him in right now. Let's see what he has got for me. Let me just search your name on here, and then we will be able to hear you. That's why has that happened? No copy. Oh, that's why. Oh shit, King Cyprio, what's your Discord username? What is that, Cyprio? That's not working. Back at it again for you, but yeah, King Cyprio, what's your? Let me know your Discord name, bro. Let me know, bro. I'll play one more whilst I'm waiting for you to reply, and then go to yours. That didn't work. Tried that. Reset it. Have you met? It's not come through, bro. Have you sent it? Have you actually sent the beat yet? Because I just searched that and then nothing came up. I'll try again. Yeah, no, nothing yet. Does this sometimes? It's normally fine, but King. No King Cyprio in there yet, man. Make sure you send it to the right one. Make sure you're in the Beat Critique channel. Yeah, and then I'll try again. I'll go through one more. No, that's not it, man. I kind of like the sort of trippy Arabic vibe to the melody, but the drum, like the bass, I could only just hear it on these headphones, and like these are decent headphones, and like the low end is dead low, like super subby. So yeah, it might just be worth pitching up the whole beat a little bit. Gonna resend. Okay, let me try you again then. Let me see. Nope, nothing yet. I'll keep trying. I'll just go through a couple until yours pops up. That beat's okay. I'm not too keen on the sound selections. I'm not too keen on that sax. It's a little bit too full. I think a lot of the times it's just not mixing the melody that well, so that the melody just kind of doesn't. The frequencies aren't nice. Like for that sax, I would have like added some RC20 and just cut out a load of the high end, make it sound nice and sampled. Maybe a lot of reverb as well. And the drums were okay. I probably would have used a different snare. And that hi-hat was a little bit sharp for that kind of beat, but yeah, the vibe for me wasn't there on that one. King Cyprio, are you sure? Are you 100% sure that your username is King Cyprio? Because nothing comes up whenever I type it in. Are you sure that's your username? Yeah, nothing's coming up, man. Yeah, let me know. Nico, we've heard. Man, Nico's just submitted so many beats. Yeah, King, nothing's coming up, man. Literally, can you see this search bar when I'm typing in? I'm literally putting in, and nothing's coming up. Oh, hold up, there we go. Got it. Don't know why that just all of a sudden decided to work. Alright, let's go. Ooh, that sounds nice.
BeatStars.com.
Man, that woodwind sounds really nice. Man, this is actually kind of hard.
BeatStars.com.
Man, this is really nice. Really nice. By the way, King Cyprian, don't charge $10 a beat, man. At least $30 for an MP3. $30 for an MP3, $50 to $60 for a wave, and then between like 80 to 100 for the stems. Man, you got to up your prices.
BeatStars.com.
And Wheezy is on a mad one today. This is vibey, I like this. Bro, $50 is not expensive for a beat. And this is vibey. Your prices are basically, they just attract who you want to attract. So if you want to attract very small, small independent artists that don't have a massive budget for beats, then fair enough. But yeah, you just got to decide who you want to work with, man. If you want to make some money, then you got to charge more money. That's literally it. But yeah, cool. That was actually really nice. I really, really, really like the woodwind in that. I like those little up and down parts that you had coming in. I can't even explain it. Like the little sort of riffs with the woodwind. It sounded really vibey. And the other thing I would say maybe would add some low notes in that guitar sound that you put into the beat. It sounded a little bit. The low end sounded a little bit empty. Like it needed filling out a little bit more. So you could have done that with the guitar. You could do it with maybe like a piano, like a soft piano preset would work for that. Yeah, it worked well though, man. I like the pad that you put in there as well. It's like a real subtle pad that just sort of like sits in the background of that beat, which works well. And yeah, drums were cool as well. Maybe find an 808 with a bit more low ends, like a Z8 with an 808 with some more low end. But yeah, that beat worked really well, man. That beat worked really well. If I was to critique anything, I'd be your pricing, man. Bump up that pricing to at least $30 for the MP3. You're basically giving that beat away. Otherwise, like, what are you gonna do with $10? You gotta up the prices, man. All right. Let's go back to Discord. Man, Nico's on the mad one. Heard that one. No, that beat's not it. Drill does work for a lot of different styles, but that kind of like happy vibe, but like the sort of flat happy vibe, I don't know, it doesn't work. That snare didn't work either. Yeah, get some good. Literally go onto Reddit if you can't afford. If you haven't got a budget for drum kits, just go onto Reddit or Google drill drum kit Reddit, and you'll get a good free one. Yeah, you got to switch up the chords for that beat though as well. Yeah, they sound really sort of stocky, which works sometimes, but I don't think it works for that beat. Not too keen on that beat. Melody's too quiet. It's kind of a cool melody, but it's too quiet and it's too empty. Maybe it could work for like a DaBaby kind of beat, but the 808's a little bit too muddy as well. I would have used a different 808. Maybe like a Jetson style 808, you know, one of those like stabby 808s. That could have worked. Man, there's been so many double like people submitting loads of beats. Same people.
That's the better.
No, again, I'm not too keen on that one, man. I think the electric guitar is a bit too much for that beat, and the 808 was too quiet. I like the simple sort of two-step bounce, but the 808 was too quiet, and the rock guitar just like it just kind of overpowered that beat a little bit. Electric guitars do work, but yeah, you have to know you have to sort of work with them the right way.
Salad.
Nice bounce. That's kind of hard. I think the melody's too quiet on that beat though, so just turn up the piano and you'll be good. Just get the leveling right. Get the leveling right, and most of these beats will be fire. It's just the leveling, to be fair. So yeah, it just takes a bit of time, but it's all good. That's kind of different, you know. That is kind of different. I like that, like a little lead that comes in, that little squeaky lead. It actually can sound, it kind of sounds quite nice, and it's not harsh either. It's kind of just, yeah, it just fits nicely in that beat. Bass was kind of cool as well, different from just the standard 808. I like the sort of decision to use a synth bass because that worked that worked kind of well. So yeah, good stuff, man.
Mystery music.
No, that's not it. That's not it. That needs some improvement. I don't even know like what I'd say to do differently. I don't know. The beat's just not. It's just not there yet, man. Just not there. Nah, I'm not too keen on that one either, man. It's just the melody's a little bit up and down. Like, I always say this in most streams, but if you look at your melody when you're clicking it in, if the melody sort of jumps up and down, like if you were to draw a line between each note in the melody and it jumps up and down, it's not going to sound good because like you can't physically play that on the guitar. Whereas if like you have a nice free flowing melody where it kind of flows nicely between each note or like descends sort of naturally and ascends naturally, then it will sound way more realistic because that's how you would play it in real life. So yeah, just work on that a little bit. It's a little bit too up and down for me. All right, let's crack on. SK Prod. I like the drums, but I'm not keen on the melody for that beat. It sounds a little bit like mismatched. I am paying attention to the chat. Ashko Beats, man, on the mad one. Do you know what? I can't win either way. If I listen to a beat for like 20 seconds, everyone says, or like some guys will say, "Oh, you need to listen to the drop." But then if I listen to a beat for like 40 seconds to a minute, then everyone says, "Oh, you're listening to the beats for too long, man. You got to get through them." So, it is what it is. I like that. I kind of like that. I like the. I was expecting to hear just the standard Playboy Carti bounce, you know, like with the Southside clap. So I like the decision to like switch that up a little bit, use a different snare, and that lead that lead that just came in sounded kind of vibey as well. So good stuff. Hey. I was expecting like slow drums, but this actually kind of sounds vibey. I hope the drop's good. Oh. Alright, McCollum, what's going on, my guy? Bring back the clubs, eh? Yeah, that's kind of cool, man. It's got a club vibe to it. Got me missing the clubs. I think they'll be opening soon, actually. I think they're opening up the clubs halfway through July. Yeah, that's vibey. I liked it. If that came on in the club, I'd like that. It's got a nice build up. Nice like vocal chop in there. Works well. How did you contact Ocean? I didn't actually contact him first. I think he actually sent me a DM when I was in Cyprus. Yeah, I think that's how it worked. And then we did the podcast. Just DMs really, but I just want my first Hey, that's sick, man. I've never actually tried DJing. I think I had like virtual DJ on my laptop ages ago, but I never had like the actual decks. Could be fun to do. A lot of people do it, so yeah, I'm not keen on that beat. How many songs have I produced for artists so far? I don't even know, to be honest. For the ones that I know, probably about 50, 60, maybe a bit more. But yeah, you never know how many. The beat, the kick, and everything's out of like sync with the beat. You gotta make sure that the beat lines up with the melody, man. You gotta make sure it all hits nicely. About the Love Island demo. That's cool, man. I like it. Good to keep things fresh, man. Switch up a little bit. Beat's got potential. It needs more mixing. I think the melody's too loud, and there was like a weird bounce with the kick at the beginning. It sounded offbeat, so I just cleaned that up a little bit. It just needs cleaning up, that beat. You know, the mix is a little bit off. I like the strings, but yeah, the whole sort of vibe for the beat, the whole like levels, they all sound a bit disjointed. So just a bit like, I guess, just like if you think about it through your like, if you think about it without even looking at your door, you want to hear the percussion on top. For a trap beat and drill, you want to have the 808 sat at the top. You want to have the drums and the percussion sitting just underneath it, and then the percussion, all the little perky sounds below that, and then the melody somewhere between there, depending on the sounds in the instruments that you've used in the melody. So yeah, I'll just go off of that. Royal, we've listened to Ant Weezy. Okay, this is Ant Weezy is the Ant Weezy is he the guy that got mad at? He was like hating on that guy earlier. God damn it, man. Get the levels. Come on, you gotta get those levels right. That's vibey. I really like the melody. It's just the clap, like the hi-hats were nice and loud, maybe slightly too loud, but then you can't even hear the clap. It's just dead quiet. Crank the clap up, man. Make that clap come through. Just get a reference track for a lot of these beats. Just worth getting a reference track, because there's a lot of beats similar to these. So just pull up a beat from a song or just another producer that you like the sound of, and just play that alongside your beat and try and get it as close as possible. I like that whistle.
Molo, this shit crazy.
Yeah, I like the melody, man. That's a really vibey melody. I think for that beat, it's too hard into the clipper again, similar to a couple of other beats that we've heard in the stream tonight. A little bit too hard into the clipper, and the clap sounded weird. It sounded like dead distorted. Kind of sharp as well. So yeah, the 808 worked well. Melody was super vibey. I love the I love that whistle sound. That was definitely unique. Do you know what I don't use it, but I have this contact bank. I bought it a while ago, and it is a whistle bank, and I need to use that more often, man. I might make a whistle beat in the next video. Who knows? But yeah, definitely like the melody, man. Aunt Wheezy we've heard. Prodtonio. I need to get a mod. I need to get somebody to mod this and just do sort of once. People submit a lot.
You know what? You should listen to your wife, man. She's right. You are an asshole.
Aunt Wheezy, man. If the beat doesn't sound good here, it's not gonna sound good when it drops. I don't care. Look, let's go for the drop. Yeah, 808's too quiet. Same story. 808's too quiet. Clap's too quiet.
Come here. Hey, fuck you, man!
Do I have Massive X? No, I don't actually. What's that? Is that a VST or is it like DJ software? Lo-fi drip. Do you know what? I trust you, Lo-fi drip, but and you sometimes you'll be trolling in the chat, so I don't know. It's a VST. Oh, okay. No, I don't have it, man. What's it for? Is it mainly like bass or synth? I've literally never heard of it, so yeah, let me know what it's about. That beat's okay. I kind of like the melody. Nice, like trippy vibes to the melody. I think for that beat, it just needs some more low end. But I like the choice in the drums. It's got a different bounce, and the simplicity would work well for a rapper. Any decent like lyrical rapper would sound sick on that. I build insane. Join his Discord. Link in the description. I made a bunch of sounds for it. But I'm also gonna samples I made. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Send them to I'll just write it. Send them to loops for LLB at gmail.com. That's actually hard, you know. That's actually hard, and there's some sounds in there that I haven't I don't think I've heard a lot in drill. Yeah, I like those sounds. I like those kind of reversed bongo sounds. Just all trippy perks. I really like that beat. Nice piano too.
That's wavy.
Nah. No, I'm not too keen on that one, man. The steel drum. Yeah, I think do you know what? I think the issue is a lot, especially like when you first start, is you sort of, you don't know what, and I'm not saying you, I'm saying for me as well, and for a lot of people first starting out, I think you have to understand what instruments, how instruments are played normally, and how that would fit into a beat. Because like a steel drum won't be played like that. It won't be played like that. It's like you won't be able to play it. So yeah, just trying to think about like how the actual instrument you're using is played, and then it'll translate a lot nicer into a beat, especially if you're sort of programming everything in. It's hard to do in the beginning for sure, but just think about the instrument you're using and how that would actually be played. For synths, it's a bit different because then they're electronic, but for real sounds like that, yeah, you have to kind of think about that kind of stuff.
Zayu beat.
Yeah, man, That beat's kind of busy as well, you know. Similar thing, like a lot of those sounds just wouldn't be played like that. And the melody's really loud in that, so yeah, you gotta turn the melody down, man. Let the drums come through, let that bass come through as well. Oh, it's not playing. I thought it was playing. Did I play that one?
Purchase your tracks today.
That beat's hard, you know. I like the I really like the melody, and I like that nice like spacey sound that comes in on the B section. It's like, I think it's a string. That sound, I don't know what that is, but it sounds nice. It sounds like you kind of had it played normally and then reversed it towards the end. That's a cool trick that I've only just recently noticed as well. Yeah, big vibes on that beat. I think maybe a little bit too hard into the soft clipper, but it works. Nice vibey sort of ambient sounds in the melody, but the drums and stuff aren't mixed very well. Like the low end is like super thin as well, so sound selection in that beat needs improvement. Operculum, oh thanks thanks for the donation, my guy. No beats today, but LLB gonna eat more pizza. Yeah, I was actually thinking about going to meet a friend tonight before I leave tomorrow and getting a pizza with him, but there you go, that's paid for it. I'm just playing. Thanks a lot, my guy. Let me actually search. Come on, Operculum, send me something, man. Send me something. I want to hear something. I want to hear something different. I'm gonna search. Yeah, send me something, man. I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll play one more beat, but then I want to hear something. God damn it, man. Play the beat. I hate when Discord does this. Ooh, that pan was sick.
Very inspiring.
Yeah, lo-fi. I think you've got the placement style down for sure. Tons of space, but some cool like vibey sounds in the melody. Do you know what I think the key is? To a lot of beats is like put more reverb than you think on. When I've started using those new monitors, I added a lot more reverb because I couldn't really hear it through the speakers. Normally with my headphones I can hear it, so I don't put as much on. But since I started using those new ones, I add more reverb, and then when I listen to it back on my headphones, it almost sounds like there's too much, but there isn't. It like, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but basically add more reverb. Yeah, that beat slaps, man. I like those 808 pans as well. Melody was on point. Levels were good. All good stuff, man. Alright, let's go. Let me see what Operculum sent to me, man. I want to hear something. Yeah, nothing yet. We'll keep searching. It's just dead quiet. No, I'm not too keen on that one. Let's keep it going. See if it changes. Yeah, I think the melody's too like thin. It sounds like you EQ'd out like a bit too much out of that one, and then yeah, it just makes the whole beat sound just too empty to the point where like even vocals wouldn't like fill out the beat. So yeah, don't EQ too much out of the melody, and the intro's a little bit weird as well. Like just yeah, I think just structure wise and mixing wise that needs a bit of work. I sent a really old beat from back when I was a super new producer. Wait, should I play one of my old ones as well? You guys can critique me. I'll go to my old SoundCloud and pull up a really old beat. Man, they were so bad. They were so bad, but I don't rip, but I critique a lot of your beats, so I feel like it's only right that you guys can rip into me a little bit. So yeah, let's pull up a bit of Operculum. Operculum, is that your... Yes, it is. Operculum. Alright, let's go. Whoa! That's man, I'm on like 50% of my laptop volume, and that's just like so loud. Yeah, the mix is a little bit crazy. It's dead, like that sound right there, dead sharp, and the whole beat, like my whole earphones are just lighting up right now. The whole beat is like dead full, which is kind of cool. But I could never get that back in the day. Like I just didn't know how people did it. But yeah, the stereo on that is crazy. There's a sound in there that I think I've heard in some of your newest, your newer beats. Yeah, it's a little rusty, man. It's a little rusty, I'm not gonna lie. But I can see like where you've gone from that to like your new stuff. I can see where you've made different tweaks and different changes. So you all got to start somewhere, man. You got to learn from each little thing, and then you add something. Yeah, does that sound okay? Nah, let's leave that out. Or bring in some new sounds, new instruments, new drum kits. It's just all a process, man. All right, I'm gonna pull up one of my beats. I'm gonna go onto SoundCloud. And yeah, let's see if I can find something that. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up so you guys can't see my info. Let me go and let me pull up an old beat. See what you guys think of this bad boy. Let's go way back. I'm gonna go way back to like my very first upload on SoundCloud from 8 years ago. Okay, this was 8 years ago. This isn't even hip hop. I'll find a hip hop beat. Let's see what the first hip hop beat is first. I think this was hip hop. Oh, the out of key 808. That sound selection too, man. Oh, that click. Man, this is terrible. Oh, there's more. Okay, that's enough of that one. Oh, yes. What is that clap? Sounds like a pop. Do you know what? I think during these beats, I was trying to copy DJ Mustard because like I heard Paranoid, and there's one of his other older songs that he produced, and like they were so simple. So I thought, oh, I could do that. It's dead easy. And then yeah, it turns out it wasn't. Yeah, this is a DJ Mustard beat, albeit not a very good one, but. Okay, that's enough. Alright, guys. I'm going to have to wrap this one up early. You're going to hate me, but it's all going to be worth it. Trust me. It's going to be the next 2 days. I'm going to get 2 very, very, very cool videos made for you guys. I'm going to put a whole lot of effort into the editing of it as well. And yeah, it's going to be a sick next 2 days. And yeah, the videos should be ready by like Monday latest. Yeah, it's going to involve me, J Cactus, Ocean, Prod by Jack, and Cavern Beats. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this one up early, guys. I need to get myself packed up, ready to go. And yeah, I thought I'd just get a little live stream in here tonight. And yeah, just see if I just tried to get a quick one in. So if I didn't get you on tonight, I know I missed out quite a lot of people, but next Wednesday we'll get some good ones in. Yeah, that's gonna be it, people. I'll see you guys. When am I going live next? Every Wednesday. Every Wednesday after this week, I'll be going live. Okay, every Wednesday. I promise. Cool. All right, people. I'll see you guys.